Hey, Dylan, you're completing 78% of your passes for, I think, 7.3 yards attempt in the fourth quarter. How do you think you've been able to get it going so well late in the game?
I got elite pass catchers. They go make plays, and they're hungry to make plays. So hats off to them. It's my job to give them the football, and they do the rest.
It does speak, though, to your ability to be kind of resilient because there's been some third quarters that I'm sure you would like to redo, but you kind of do redo those in the fourth quarter. How do you sort of mentally reset your mind to change what's happened in maybe the second and third quarters and go into the fourth, Fred?
Yeah, it's a long football game. It's 60 minutes of war and fighting. And, you can't win it in the first, second, third. Even though we'd like to have a better third quarter, just looking at things, you win the game in the fourth quarter, all that stuff doesn't matter. It does when you come back and look at it, but ultimately you're trying to get wins. And just glad we got to grit out and get these victories.
How much does your trust in them factor, and vice versa, their trust in you, in your opinion, factor into the throws that you were able to make to all of those guys on the last couple of drives?
Yeah, it's been a long off season and a lot of trust and all that gets built up then, and there's not a whole lot of thinking and more just reacting to what the defense is doing, and those guys know where to be at the right spot, and when that happens, it's easy for the quarterback to sit back there and throw it to where the ball's supposed to be, and they're actually there.
Specifically that one to Dane, I mean, it's just 3 yards, and when it works, it kind of looks easy, but like how hard is that connection on both ends to do?
Yeah, I mean, that's 3 yards, either a touchdown or if they don't trip and fall, it might be 6. So you never know. It's a game of inches, and it's something we've repped the whole off season, and something that we knew that we could call in, it would work, and I just trusted my path that I was throwing it on, and Dane ran right where it was supposed to be, and he made the catch, and we won the game. So that's kind of how it works.
Hey, Dylan, what do you think this week means for Emmett going back home, and how much do you guys want to win for Emmett back in his home city?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, this means a lot to us because Emmett's such a big part of our team, and I mean, you can say what you want, it's just another game, but for this guy, he's been through the wire, and it's like a Cinderella, not ending, but it's just like the story is crazy. He's the way he grew up and everything, that he's been so overlooked by everybody, and for him to have a chance to go back there and make his statement, make his mark, is special. But there's also on the flip side, you got to keep him calm because if you get him out of his game, it can kind of mess things up. So, but he knows that, he understands that. But everything will be great for him. I can't wait.
How great is it to have a running back like that as a quarterback? Just to have somebody to rely on, open the playbook a little bit more. I mean, to have the second leading rusher in the Big Ten on your team, how beneficial is that for you?
Yeah, he's elite. He's elite. When you're handing the football off, you're going to get yards and possibly an explosive and even a touchdown. So that helps us with everything. And he's not just a running back, but he can catch and he's just so versatile. And I couldn't say enough great things about him. That's one of my guys, and every morning we send each other the same text of he's the best running back, and vice versa the other way. So it's a cool relationship.
50-yard run.
Oh, I just seen him bouncing around and spinning, and I couldn't really see. I was trying to think about where we're gonna run next, and because I don't know at that point were we down touchdown, yeah. So trying to figure out how the way he's getting the end zone, but that was pretty special. You go back and watch it.
Dylan, you fired into some tight windows to your tight ends, Luke on the touchdown and Heinrich there in the red zone. How would you evaluate their ability to make those catches and just your trust in the tight end so far?
Yeah, we've stressed that so much. We call it shock and effort on scrambles, and I mean, if you go back and watch the play of the one Heinrich, He came all the way from across the field, and all I could see running to my right was him coming full speed, and he's made that play so many times in practice, and when that opportunity comes in the game, you can't do anything else but just trust it. And the one to Luke, he actually made a spectacular play. It was a scramble. Someone was in his area, and he went and figured it out, and we scored. So that's just the effort is unmatched, and those guys understand that, and that's why the football finds them.
Celebration afterward, was that off the cuff? How'd that happen?
We've been waiting for that one. It was kind of a funny joke that we wanted to have, but I had remembered it running off the field, and I saw him coming. I was like, oh, it's perfect time to do it.
Beyond the obvious of being after you score on those screen plays to Isaiah, how much do the guys just enjoy that play? Everybody gets out in space and blocks and all that.
Yeah, that's an 11-man play. Every single play is, but especially that one. When it's 6 inches that the guy tackles him, or Zay breaks it for 50 and scores. We got Pritchett down the field blocking guys. We got Justin coming out the stack and kicking the guy out. So it's just unbelievable effort, and that's what's kind of been new around here is guys playing with tremendous effort and love for their teammates, and what better way to go out there and show it.
How do you see the team's approach to consecutive road games in a short week?
Oh, we love it. We love it. There's no bigger test for a team, especially the guys that love each other, than to go on the road and play and go get a victory. And we have great challenges ahead of us, and it's awesome. You don't want anything in your life handed to you, especially something that's worth it. So Minnesota's, they're going to play hard. They're going to play super tough, and they're not going to give us anything. So we're going to have to grind, scratch, claw for every single yard that we want, and it'll be a good football game.
When did you first know about Isaiah? Did you know about him at Cal last year? When did he come
Yeah,
out?
I saw a couple of catches he made last year, kind of just through Sports Center and stuff. But after the season, I saw possibility of him going in the portal, and I kind of started clicking and watching some film. And dude made so many plays, and he's just a gamer. And I'm glad he's on our team.
Posted an Instagram post in support of your coach,
Yeah.
Matt Rhule.
Yeah.
How have you seen him handle the last 48 hours? Obviously, you guys know that his name's attached to this other job that's suddenly open. How have you seen him handle it?
Oh, it doesn't faze him at all. It's just people stirring stuff up and making things, bigger than it is. And I couldn't tell you he's as locked in as ever on this football game to get this win. So I just had to make sure that everybody knew that that's our head ball coach, and he ain't going nowhere. He's staying right here.
You're a captain, so you got to call the teammates too a little bit, and even some of the young guys that just got here.
Yeah, they've asked, and those guys don't really understand don't really believe what you read on the internet. Just like guys, he ain't going nowhere. He loves it. It doesn't really matter what he says. His wife loves it here. She got her business going and all that stuff. So even if he wanted to, he couldn't. So he ain't going nowhere.